Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Hi, we are beginning with trigonometrical identities, exercise 21A. We are going to do this in parts, so today we are going to do just part 1. This chapter seems to be a tricky chapter for many children, but trust me, if you pay attention to this video, I'll make it as simple as possible for you and then you will start loving this topic. Basically, in this topic, you just have to remember two things. Number one is reciprocal ratios, and number two is square ratios. Now, what are these reciprocal ratios? So, reciprocal ratios. So, basically, we know in trigonometry you have sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. These are the major ratios. So, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot, sec, and cosec. Now, there is a pattern. The first one goes with the last, second with the second last, and third with the fourth one. They are all reciprocal to each other, and therefore the name is reciprocal ratios. So sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. Likewise, sec is 1 upon cos, and cosec is 1 upon sine. Tan is 1 upon cot, and cot is 1 upon tan. This can be further written tan as sine upon cos and cos as cos upon sine. So in other words, if you look at these four, 1, 2, 3 and 4, not this cos, sorry, tan, cot, sec, cosec, these four, they all can be converted into sine and cos. So basically I call the sine theta and the cos theta as the primary ratios and the rest one as the secondary ratios. So whenever you are not able to solve the identities, you should convert everything into sine and cos. Now what are identities? Identities are basically two parts given to you, left hand side and right hand side, and you will have to prove that the left hand side is equal to right hand side. How to prove both of those? So you pick up one of the parts, you convert it using these ratios and try to make it equal to the other part. So this is one of the things that is reciprocal ratio. The second thing is called as square ratios. So we have got three square ratios. What are these three square ratios? First one, sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Very, very important. Sine square plus cos square equals to 1. I am writing it here again. Sine square plus cos square equals to 1. Second one, sec square is equal to 1 plus tan square, and third one, cosec is equal to 1 plus cot. Now these are all square ratios, so you can notice in each of the ratios there is a square. So first and the second one, sine and cos, then sec and tan, and then cosec and cot. Cosec, sec, tan, cot. Can you see the positions? That's how you can remember. We can use each of them in two more ways. For example, I can say sine square is equal to 1 minus cos square, or I can say sec is equal to tan, sec is equal to, or sec minus tan equals to 1, or cosec minus cot is equal to 1. So there are different ways by which you can use this in order to prove your left hand side is equal to right hand side. So the main target is basically to prove the identities using any of these parts. Moment you see square in your identity, use this. If you don't see square, use this. If you don't see anything, you get no clue, convert everything to sine cos. This chart is very important. Take a picture of this and put it on your softboard. So whenever you want to refer to it, it becomes very simple and then you can go ahead smoothly. So let's start with the first sum. I want everyone to pick it up. Now you need to decide whether to start from left hand side or right hand side. So always start from that part where you see secondary ratios, not the primary. Primary means sine and cos. Don't take sine and cos, take the secondary ones, convert them into primary and then go ahead. So your life will become easy. So obviously in this case you should begin with left hand side. So pick up your left hand side. Sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1. What is sec? So looking at your ratios, if you don't remember, look at the chart. Sec is equal to 1 upon cos. So convert this sec into 1 upon cos. Use your LCM technique and see what answer do you get. Pause the video, try on your own. If you get it, great. If you don't get it, come back, I will help you. So sec is 1 upon cos minus 1. Don't write upon, always use the division sign, so your life will become easier. 1 upon cos A plus 1. So I shall get 1 minus cos A upon cos A divided by 1 plus cos A upon cos A. So division, when you convert to multiplication, the reciprocal happens. So I will get 1 upon cos A upon cos A into cos A upon 1 plus cos A. Cancels. What I get is 1 minus cos A, 1 plus cos A. Is that what our RHS is? Yes. So you can say therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Do you understand now how to go about it, everyone? Was it simple? Then who says trigonometry is tough? You just need to know two things: reciprocal ratios, square ratios. So once again, shall I repeat them? So it becomes very simple. First last, second last, third and fourth. Tan and cot can be written as sine upon cos, cos upon sine. Remember the square ratios: sine square, cos square 1, sec, tan and cosec, cot, C and C. Remember that, okay? Let's hit it. I want everyone to try sum number 3. Which part? First decide which part are you going to begin with, LHS or are you going to begin with RHS? Obviously with LHS. So come on, begin LHS. 1 upon tan A, because you can convert this into primary ratios. So convert tan and cot into primary ratios. What will be tan? Sine upon cos, and cot? Cos upon sine. Don't convert this as 1 upon cot and 1 upon tan, because you need this. See, when you start with LHS, your eye should always be on the RHS, because that's where you have to reach. Okay. So 1 divided by sine upon cos is tan, plus cos upon sine is cot, and put that in bracket. Take the LCM here, see what you get. You might get a square and then use square ratios. So 1 divided by sine square plus cos square upon cos A into sine A. So I get 1 divided by, what is sine square plus cos square? Square ratio, very good, it's 1 upon cos A into sine A. So on multiplying, the reciprocal of this goes up, multiplies with 1. So what will I get? I will get cos A into sine A. That's exactly what I wanted. So therefore I will say LHS is equal to RHS. Do you understand how to go about it? Wherever you use square ratios, you are expected to write the reason, as in sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You may write A, you may write theta, anything, that doesn't matter as far as you are mentioning it. Got it, everyone? Let's go with the next one, sum number 5. Again, think from which side are you going to begin, left hand side, right hand side? Obviously left hand side, because right hand side there is hardly anything. Here you can convert something for sure. So take that part which is more complex and make it simple. Don't take the simpler part and complex it, it will be very difficult. So I will get sine 4a minus cos 4a. So what can I do with this? Any clue? Yeah? Okay. There is a formula, a plus b, a minus b. Use it. It's going to be sine square the whole square, cos square the whole square. Are you getting it? So now what will happen with this? A plus b into a minus b. A plus b, that is sine square plus cos square. कुछ घंटी बजा. Square ratio. Sine square plus cos square is 1. Into the other bracket, sine square minus cos square. Now sine square minus cos square. So my eye is on the right hand side. I need sine square, but I don't need cos square. So what can I write for cos square? Any clue? How should I eliminate this cos square? So you should go add your square ratios again. I want cos square. So cos square can be written as 1 minus sine square. So convert this cos square as 1 minus sine square and put it in bracket so that the sine can take care of it. Write the reason, sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. See, as I told you, you can use this in 3 different methods. One method, sine square plus cos square 1. Second, cos square is 1 minus sine square. I could have also used sine square as 1 minus cos square, but I don't need that. What I need is sine. Therefore, I am converting only this one. So open the bracket finally. Sine square minus 1 minus minus plus sine square. So sine square plus sine square gives me 2 sine square minus 1. Is that what I wanted? Yes. And therefore you can say LHS is equal to RHS. How many could tackle the entire sum on their own without my help at all? Pat yourself. Great job. Let's go to the next one. 7. Come on. Can you hit it? It's the same time. Nothing new in this. Slightly different. Yeah, I agree. Try it and see where can you reach. So LHS cosec 4a minus cosec square a. See what can you do with this one. Can you pull out cosec common probably? Yeah. Cosec square can be pulled out. So pull it out and then square. So square ratios. So cosec is 1 plus cot and there you are. So there is some connection for sure. Try it. Pause the video right now, try on your own. If you get it, great. If you don't get it, come back, I will help you. So cosec square a I have pulled out common. What is left is cosec square minus 1. I can convert cosec as 1 plus cot square. This cosec also has 1 plus cot. Why I am converting it? Because I don't need cosec at all. What I need is only cot. So I am converting everything. So I get 1 plus cot square. 1 plus and minus gets cancelled, so what is left is only cot square. Can you open the brackets now? So 1 with cot square is cot square, and cot square with cot square gives us cot 4. So let's write it in proper order. First cot 4 and then cot square. Exactly, that's what we wanted. So therefore we can say LHS is equal to RHS. Are you following it now? Did you enjoy the sum? Great job. Are you now enjoying trigonometry? You should. It's not difficult. It's only logical. You just have to think. You have to know your proper control keys. So what are your control keys over here? Reciprocal ratio, square ratio. If you're still not clear, look at that chart, understand it well and then come back. Obviously, where are you going to begin with? LHS, RHS? If you're stupid, you will start with RHS. Because with 1, what are you going to do? Obviously, you're going to start with LHS. So cosec A, 1 plus cosec A minus cot. Now I have no clue how to begin with this. So can you give me some idea? The best idea is when you don't know anything, convert everything into sine cos. So this is already cos, I don't need to convert, but I can convert these things. So cosec is 1 upon sine, correct? Cosec is 1 upon sine. First and last, you remember? Plus cos stays as it is in bracket. Again cosec 1 upon sine minus cot. Cot is cos upon sine. Do you remember this? If you got this already how to convert, your life has become much easier. By now you have got 50% of trigonometry if you know these ratios, reciprocal ratios at least. If you are still not clear, I would recommend pause the video, write those ratios 2 or 3 times and then come back. Yeah. So let's expand this. 1 into 1 is the same thing upon sine A. 1 into cos is cos A upon sine A. This goes in one bracket. Another bracket I have 1 minus cos A upon sine A because the denominator is the same. Likewise, I can write over here 1 plus cos A upon sine A since the denominator is the same, so direct LCM. Now if you look at both the parts, denominator is same and you are multiplying. So numerator multiplies with numerator, denominator multiplies with denominator. So I'll get 1 plus cos, 1 minus cos as 1 square minus cos square, that is a plus b, a minus b, and sine into sine becomes sine square. 1 minus cos square. What can I write for sine square? Sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. So sine square is equal to 1 minus cos square. So 1 minus cos square. Reason, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So wherever we are using the sine square ratios, not sine square, square ratios, you are supposed to write the reason. They get cancelled and what do I get is 1. So therefore you can say LHS is equal to RHS. Are you getting it? Don't you think these are very simple sums? Then why do people get scared of this? I have no clue about it. It's really simple. It's not that I am teaching well, it's that you are focusing well. So come on, let's go ahead with the sum number 11. Now if this is a challenge, if you can get this, I will be totally impressed. Obviously you will begin with LHS because a lot of stuff is there. You can convert that to reach to tan A. Come on, hit it on your own. I am not giving any clue. Try. If you don't get, then come back. Come on, pause. At least think. Now 1 plus tan square. Do you get any bell in your head? 1 plus tan square is what? Sec. Do you remember the first square ratio? Sec is equal to 1 plus tan. So you need to know these very well. If you have not known, I'm still keeping it on the screen. Take a screenshot, put it on your softboard and then try it. If you're going to try the sums without knowing this, it's going to be a nightmare. Otherwise, it's going to be a cakewalk. So let's go ahead. 1 plus tan square is what? Sec into cot upon cosec. Now we have reached here, but we need to reach to tan A. So is there any choice that I can use now? No choice. That means you're going to convert everything into primary ratios. What are your primary ratios? Sine and cos? Try it. So sec is 1 upon cos. Cot is cos upon sine. Divided by cosec is 1 upon sine. So multiply. So I will get 1 upon cos square into cos A upon sine A into sine square will go up. So 1 sine A gets cancelled. 1 cos A gets cancelled. So what is left is sine A upon cos A. What is sine upon cos? Tan. We already know that. So therefore LHS matches with RHS. Is that very clear, everyone? Was this simple? It was. It is not difficult at all. You're just trying to use your brains over here. You converted first square ratio, then you used all the reciprocal ratios, and then basic algebraic formulae like LCM or converting division into multiplication. Yeah. Let's try the next one. 13th. Not difficult. Try it. 100% you will get it. I am very confident about it. You can pick any part, but ideally LHS is the easier part. So cot square A minus cos square A. What to do? I need cos and cot only, but with multiplication. So it's tough. So the best method is convert everything into sine cos. So cot will become what? Cos upon sine. So cos square upon sine square minus cos square. What can I do now? So I'll have to take the LCM. So I will get cos square A minus cos square A into sine square A upon sine square A. I can pull out cos square A common. So cos square A common. What will be left is 1 minus sine square A upon sine square A. So I will get cos square A into 1 minus sine square A. What is that? Some square ratio? Yes. 1 minus sine square A is cos square A upon sine square A. Write your reason over here, since sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Finally split this now. So I am keeping cos square A first because I want cos square A multiplied by cos square A upon sine square A. So I am segregating this. Why did I segregate? Because my eye was always on the right hand side, and right hand side I needed cos into cot, and cos upon sine is cot. So there you go, cos square into cot square. So therefore I can say LHS is equal to RHS. How many managing it? Simple? Brilliant. Are you going ahead? Thank you so much. 15th. Try going ahead. I guarantee you, convert everything into sine cos, you will get your answer. Come on, try it. So LHS you're beginning with. Directly don't convert to sine cos. First see what identity is given to you. Sec A cos A minus and sec A cos A plus. So A plus B, A minus B. What will that happen? A square minus B square. Then convert maybe into square ratios. So A square gives me sec minus cos. What can I do with sec? Sec square is 1 plus tan square. Super. And cos is 1 minus sine. Don't forget that. 1 minus sine, and both in brackets so that you don't mess up with the sign. Why did I convert? Because I knew that I will get sine and cos, sine and tan on converting it. So my eye is always on the right hand side. So let's work this further. 1 plus tan square A minus 1 plus sine square A. So 1 plus and minus gets cancelled. I'm writing sine square A first plus tan square A next. Exactly, that's what I wanted, and therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Do you manage it now? Aren't you thinking that this is very simple? There could be different methods of solving trigonometry. You could have converted this into primary ratios, then worked upon it and still managed to reach here, but lengthy method. So you have to find out what are easier methods, and for easier methods the best thing is your square ratios. Square ratios are your trump. If you know them well, you are sorted. So let's take the next one. Obviously LHS, so many things are there and you got to convert everything as 1. So cosec A minus sin A, sec A minus cos A, and tan A plus cot A. The best thing over here is to convert everything into sin cos. Pause your video, convert everything to sin cos, see what happens then. I am 100% sure you will get your answer as 1. Try it. So cosec is 1 upon sine minus sine in one bracket. Sec is 1 upon cos minus cos another bracket. Tan is sine upon cos, and cot is cos upon sine. So have you converted everything like this? If you don't know anything in trigonometry, even if you convert this, you get your first 1 mark. So you should at least start building with 1 mark for sure. Take the LCM. So 1 minus sine square A upon sine A in one bracket. 1 minus cos square A upon cos A. And here cross. So sine square A plus cos square A upon cos A into sine A. So did everyone at least reached here? You get your second 1 mark if you are able to take the LCM well. Third 1 mark. These type of sums are usually for 4 marks. If you can use any one ident, square ratio here. So what is 1 minus sine square? Cos square. So I will get cos square A upon sine A into sine square A upon cos A into sine square plus cos square will become 1 cos A into sine. Are you getting it? Cancel whatever can get cancelled. So 2 cos, so cos square, 2 sine, so sine square. What is left? 1, and therefore I can say that LHS is equal to RHS. Did you enjoy this sum? I am 100% sure many of you all are enjoying trigonometry, and I will get a lot of comments to this one. So let's go with the next one. Sum number 19. You are going to get this one for me. So where are you going to begin with, LHS or RHS? Here the choice is slightly tricky because starting from here and getting into this is tough. So you have to begin with RHS. 1 upon cosec A minus cot A. Now how are you going to go about this? So convert everything into sin cos first, and then you might get stuck. I will help at that time because there is a new trick in this. So try and reach at least to some extent. Get 1 or 2 marks for sure. So cosec is 1 upon sine and cot is cos upon sine. Take the LCM in the denominator. So 1 minus cos A upon sine A. And this denominator's denominator goes to the numerator. So I will get finally sine A upon 1 minus cos A. Now that you've reached here, it is tough now. Okay, so what you need to do is rationalize the denominator. This technique was taught to you in standard 9 first chapter, rational numbers. Do you remember? How will you rationalize this? So you take the conjugate. Conjugate means you take the opposite sign of this. If this is 1 minus cos A, you take 1 plus cos A. If this was 1 plus cos A, you would have taken 1 minus cos A. Are you getting it? So now what I get? Sin A into 1 plus cos A upon A plus B, A minus B, so A square minus B square. What is 1 minus cos square? Sine square. So pay attention now. What do I get further? So it is equal to sine A 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos square becomes sine square. So write your reason over here. Since sine square A plus cos square A equals to 1. If you're still getting confused, look here. Sine is equal to 1 minus cos. This goes on the other side. Therefore 1 minus cos becomes sine. Yeah. 1 sine A can get cancelled. So what is left is 1 plus cos A upon sine A. Now we use the reverse LCM technique. What is this reverse LCM? See, when two denominators are same, you write it only once and you add the numerator. Reverse means you split this. So 1 upon sine minus cos upon sine. Same thing we are going to do over here. 1 upon sine plus cos upon sine. And now magic will happen. What is 1 upon sine? Can you tell me? Cosec. And what is cos upon sine? Cot. Does that match with your LHS? Sorry, yeah, does it? So therefore you say LHS is equal to RHS. This was slightly technical because a new technique we had to introduce over here, that is called as rationalizing the denominator. So how will you rationalize the denominator? Take the conjugate. Conjugate means opposite sign. Once you take the opposite sign, then it becomes very simple. So we need to build on such sums also. Yeah. Next one, sum number 20. This is the last sum and then we will pause. So come on, everyone giving me 100% to get this sum. Start with LHS because with RHS it's going to be tough. Okay. LHS, and can you see over here 2 sec A tan A? So it is going to be something, the hint is already there. You are going to use something as A plus B the whole square, because that gives you A square plus B square plus 2AB. This is 2AB. Yeah. So I have given you the hint already. You have sec A plus tan A upon sec A. Oh, I messed up. This is sec A minus and sec A plus. So convert everything into sec tan sine cos? No, because you need second tan already. So why to convert? So let's take the conjugate. Right now what we did, sec A plus tan A, take the conjugate of that. Denominator, not the numerator. So denominator is sec A minus tan A. You change the sign. Same thing you have to write on top. You can't change the sign now. So in the numerator I will get sec A minus tan A the whole square, and denominator I will get A square minus B square. Now numerator I will write A square plus B square minus 2AB. But in the denominator it's very important to identify this. Can you see sec? Pushing tan here, so sec minus tan equals to 1. Sec minus tan, magic, is equal to 1. Are you getting it? So write the reason here. Since sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Don't forget that to write the reason. Okay, theta. Finally, now here let's compare. I have got 2 sec A tan A successfully. Tan A, yes, but 2 tan A, and I need 1. I don't need sec. If I don't need sec, convert it as 1 plus tan. So let's convert 1 plus tan square plus tan square minus 2 sec A tan A. Is there any magic happening? So 1 tan A, 2 tan A minus 2 sec A into tan A. Is that what we were looking out for? 1 plus 2 tan A minus 2 sec A tan A. So therefore I can say LHS matches with RHS. Are you following it now? How many of you will enjoyed this part of trigonometry? I am 100% sure you will enjoy this topic and it's going to be one of the favorite for you. Before we go with the next video, please see to it all the square ratios, reciprocal ratios, you learn them well. Don't forget that, okay? Homework, I want you to do sum number 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. Please see to it you do your homework honestly. If you do it, your life will become much easier when we start with the second video.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.